In occupied East Jerusalem, Jewish ultra-nationalists are preparing to march through the old city. They want an end to the Waqf's control of the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound. Over 56 years, an agreement between Jordan and Israel declared that the Waqf, or Islamic Trust of Jordan, would have control inside the compound. Israel's police has authorized the 200 far-right ultra-nationalists to march to the Western Wall and demand full Israeli control over the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound. Sarah Khairat joins us live now from Damascus Gate, that's in occupied East Jerusalem. So, Sarah, how is that march shaping up?
Yeah, well, they're supposed to be coming from just behind me, down from that road there, from West Jerusalem over here to occupied East Jerusalem. But what we're hearing is that the permit that was given by the police, which would have been approved by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office, it seems has been cancelled now. And it seems because of some of the signs that they're saying were inflammatory and extremist in nature. And now what we're hearing is that they've actually been pushed back by a large number of police. There's also been a presence now that we're seeing further down the road of a skunk water tank. And it seems, based on that, is that they're actually now preventing them, the police are preventing them from reaching Damascus Gate here to my right. And that in itself, the entrance here was inflammatory as it was, because this is the Muslim quarter. This is the area that Palestinians use. And their plan was to start from here, to walk through the old city, past the Waqf office, which is the Jordanian office, as they are the custodians for the holy site, and then through to the Western Wall, when they could easily have gone from the Jewish side. Now, the situation right now has had a lot of opposition, of course, from the Palestinians, as we heard also earlier from the Waqf itself, from one of the members there, and as well from people like the opposition leader Yair Lapid, that had said that when he was Prime Minister himself, he wouldn't have approved it. And this is inflammatory at a time when other protests and marches have been cancelled or haven't even been allowed to take place, especially those anti-war protests that we have seen that have been broken up quite violently by the Israeli police, as well as those that have been demonstrating against Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu himself. But just to give you a background, yes, that this current march, which seems to be in there's only a few dozen. They were expecting a lot more than that, the police had told us earlier. While they're small in number, but the significance comes off the back of a government that came into power that brought back Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who had been in power before but needed a coalition. He managed to get in, and within that government you have far-right ultra-nationalist party members that have also been convicted of racism previously, including Itamar Ben-Gvir, that's the National Security Minister, that has been incredibly provocative, especially during this war. He was one of his party was the only party, for example, that voted against a ceasefire. Now, he has also been one of the main leaders of these incursions of Al-Aqsa Mosque compound, when it's clearly not allowed and out of the timings that allow Jews to pass through the compound. He's also one of the members that has tried to bring back or has been calling for the death penalty of any of those that they said carried out the attack on October 7, as well as clamping down on Palestinians in occupied territories, and as well as allowing civilians to have weapons. So giving out weapons, for example, he's been pushing for that. And it's because of his extreme rhetoric that we're seeing an increase in these kind of marches. So it seems that the police now, having also faced a lot of criticism with allowing it in the first place, it seems that they've pushed them back further, and it looks like it might be the end of that march soon.
All right, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much, Sarah Khairat.